Yo, you already know what it is. You're listening to The Urban Product. It's your boy DME.
It's your boy Cozy Rich.
And it's your girl Imani.
How's everybody doing today?
Not too bad, not too bad. It's been a long day, not gonna lie to you. And there's still more things I have to do after this, but other than that, I'm happy to be there. But happy to be here. Wow.
We appreciate
Y'all can hear
you
it,
for
yeah.
squeezing us in your schedule.
Don't kill me. But how are you guys doing?
Rich?
I'm doing all right. I mean, I feel like these winter days just take more out of you, and I'm doing less than what I was in the summer. It's kind of crazy. Like I'm exhausted today. It's wild. But you know, we podcasting. I'm always having the energy to do this shit. But yeah. Besides that, just living life, doing my thing, hustling, grinding, try and make it like the rest of y'all. So that's really much it. How about you, Dev?
Yeah, so bear with me for like the first half of this episode because I'm currently going through the effects of the itis. So
This nigga said
right
that.
before pulling up to the studio, I linked up with one of my homegirls and we went to Sunrise Cuisine since they reopened. And yeah, I feel nice right now. So like maybe the first half of the podcast, if you see me just it might be because of that, but I'm still here.
You have a nice little
doing
drink with
good.
it?
What was that?
You have a nice little drink?
I feel like the thing is like at Haitian restaurants, they don't even be offering like alcoholic beverages like that. They're more with the juices and the sodas. So, at the restaurants I've been to, but I just had a nice little soda with it. You know, I had a nice little meal, bunch of plantains, pickles. It was fire.
Yeah, leftovers?
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah, that's the best part. It's like, yo, Haitians really do feed you and make sure you got like mad food to take home with you. So I appreciate that. Shout out to Sunrise Cuisine back in action. You feel me?
A lot of crazy stuff happened within the past couple of weeks. I was scrolling on my Instagram and something popped up to me and it had me a bit confused. This woman, her name Amelia King, she is of where is she from? I forgot where she's from, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. But this woman essentially is a mother of a kid that goes to school with the mask mandate and everything. And I guess she's another Karen who doesn't like Virginia. Yes, thank you. She, like most Karens, I like to say, doesn't like the mask mandate, doesn't approve of the fact that her kid has to wear a mask every day to go to school. She feels like it's unnecessary. He's vaccinated, the whole 9 yards. So I don't know if this was a PTO or if there was something that the parents had to speak with the administration. She basically just said she's gonna pull up to the school, shots ready, so that they could take away the mask mandate. I don't know what her motivation or even just like what she's trying to get out of. I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't know. Like, it's just like the girl who's suing Drake. I don't know what she was thinking. I don't know what, her end game is. But, she was arrested. They put a bond out for $5,000. She violated the code of oral threat while on school property. So shout out to her. And she's 42, mind you. So it's just another reason why the world's just going crazy.
Wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she got arrested and fined.
Yeah.
Good.
I thought you were gonna say they didn't do anything. Like after that threat.
I was expecting
at first
that.
they did it, and then she got viral, and then
Oh, niggas had to do something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because that would have been crazy. She made like a public threat in
On
a
school
public
grounds.
meeting. And if nobody did anything to that would have been, if nobody reacted to that would have been kind of crazy. So yeah, they did the right thing with arresting her and slapping with that fine.
They did their job.
For the first time.
They did their job. Straight up. But a $5,000 bond, what is that, $50? I lied.
What was that?
Yeah, $5,000.
What about it?
Because you only got to pay 10% of your bond when you're arrested. They give you a bond, you only got to pay 10% of that.
But you still have to pay the trial. That's the only thing.
$500, my fault.
Okay.
That's
like you could get released, but you still have to go to trial.
So you still have to like pay the rest at some point, right?
No, they give you your money back.
I didn't know that.
Okay, I don't
know.
So if I $5,000, I don't have to pay the full $5,000.
No, you just
so
have
why
to
are
pay
they charging
10%?
me $5,000?
Because that's just the way it works. That's just the system. It's stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
We knew
Okay,
this
heard.
though.
I didn't know this. So this
No, we
is
knew
news
the
to me.
system was stupid.
Oh,
We knew
okay,
that.
bet.
We
Yeah,
knew
so
that.
like when you be seeing people with like $1 million bails,
Hey,
They didn't actually pay the million.
no, they just had to pay like $100K. But then again, when you think about it, like even at those levels, like most people can't afford to pay that. Even if you had a $100,000 bond, it's $10K. A lot of people don't have $10K just sitting around. That's why a lot of people just get stuck in the system or can't get bonded out. So it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
It's crazy how people are reacting to these mask mandates too. Like over here, people have been threatening the new mayor's life just
Michelle
because
Wu.
she enlisted this whole new vaccine mandate within the city. I'm not sure if it's the entire state, but it's definitely
no,
within
it's
the city of Boston.
Yeah.
With their new mask mandate and new vaccination mandate, and people are rioting, throwing protests. There were people that were just causing a ruckus in her neighborhood just because they were looking for Mayor Wu, and I'm
Good
like,
job.
yo, this shit's crazy. And like
That
to
ass.
think like y'all
Poor
have
her.
dealt with this for a good 2 years now. You would have thought everyone would have gotten used to the regulations, and now they add another one and people are just losing their minds. And the reactions that I've been seeing have just been like stupid. I'm just like, all this ruckus for what?
I don't think people expected COVID to last this long. And I think with these new regulations, it's just a reminder like, no, we're still here. We're still doing with this. And I think that's just like where things go from there, unfortunately.
My thing is like, what does a mask do? Like to you, I'm not saying like for you. What does it do to you? Like, what is your issue with wearing a mask?
I think it's more.
Is it just a control thing? Like you don't want to be told what to do?
I think
Because if that's the case, I completely understand. I can understand like you not wanting to be told by the government what you can and can't wear or have to wear and shit. I can understand that. But if your issue is anything other than that, then I'm sorry. You sound stupid. You sound stupid. Like the mask doesn't hurt you. Unless, like,
and we've been doing it for 2 years.
You feel me?
That's what I just keep stressing on. I'm like, oh, we've already been doing
We're
this.
already in this is the new normal.
So
at this
saying like,
point.
yo, I
when
shouldn't
this
have
shit
to wear a
started,
mask
you did
here.
not
You wear
hear
it
anyone
everywhere
complaining
else.
about masks.
Well, you did.
Not really.
If anything, people were more
Like
focused
when we
on
was
trying
on
to
lockdown,
find
bro,
masks.
when
If
we was
anything,
on lockdown for like that first month, I didn't hear no one complain about wearing masks. Everyone was shook.
they would complain about
Everyone
finding
was
masks.
shook.
Facts.
Finding masks, that was a problem.
Shit, wildin'. So
Okay.
I know y'all been peeping what's been going on in the music world or music industry lately between OTF and NBA, the NBA camp. Monsieur Devin.
I know of the beef, but like I haven't been peeping like what's been said. I just know there's a beef between the two camps, and it's wild because like
It's stupid.
Durk is a grown ass man. That's all that I want to. Like I got nothing to say about this beef. All that I have to say is that Durk is a grown ass man beefing with like a 21-year-old.
It's the money for me. Like,
I mean, I kind of understand. Bro, it gets to a certain point where it's just like, yo, I can't just let anyone just get away with this shit. This nigga YoungBoy is very disrespectful to Durk.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of people are. So.
And Vaughn and like.
And 6ix9ine.
Okay. I'm just saying. It's
Yeah, but you know 6ix9ine a rat. Like you know, so you can't do shit to 6ix9ine. It'll be a YoungBoy very touchable, I guess.
NBA NBA YoungBoy versus 6ix9ine. NBA YoungBoy is the one that's touchable. That's a wild statement for you to make, bro.
When I say touchable, though, touchable, I'm just saying, like, if you touch 6ix9ine.
Now, is that really what the streets be thinking, though? Once you become a rat, it's really that dangerous? Niggas would rather go after NBA YoungBoy than a rat?
I wouldn't say that. I'm just saying, like, if you go after 6ix9ine, it's very likely that the feds know where this nigga at. So you gonna get caught up eventually, some type of way. But
I guess.
YoungBoy is just coming at Durk unprovoked. Like, I just don't understand it.
Did he say anything explicitly to Durk or about Durk?
Yeah, what is this about?
His lyrics have gone absolutely ape shit.
But like, has it been directly addressed to him?
Yes, in his lyrics, yes, 1000%.
Keep that shit off the internet. That's all. Keep that shit off the internet.
I like what Nick Cannon did. He was like, y'all know the Fed's watching, right? I like that shit.
Oh, the money spreading shit. Yeah, I saw that. But yeah, the whole thing with NBA YoungBoy and Lil Durk, I know they got beefs that extends to the passing of King Von and with Quando Rondo. Like, I know the camp got ties, but whatever shit they got going on, I think it just reached to the point where if they're really not gonna fuck with each other, it should just be like, yo, I stay on this side, you stay on this side, and like our paths never really have to cross. Because I don't think they have to deal with each other. They can move in the industry without having to deal with each other. So they're both big names in their own respective fields. Durk got a big fan base. NBA YoungBoy got a big fan base. And the fact that like death was one of the things that have come from this beef, they don't need to do this whole back and forth online. I really don't think, especially seeing how Durk has moved and seeing how YoungBoy has like moved respectfully. Like, internet beef doesn't even seem like shit in their lane. You feel me? They both seem like they're above that shit. Yet here we are with all this shit.
YoungBoy does not seem like he's above that at all.
I never see any like I never hear anything from a NBA like altercation.
That nigga is a menace, bro.
I know. I hear like, yeah, he says it in his music, and his fans say all this shit, but
he's
like,
a
and
terrible
he gets
person,
arrested and shit like that. I'm here, but like in terms of me ever hearing headlines about altercation between someone and an NBA YoungBoy, I never see it. So whatever, I'm sure the shit happening, but he gets his shit handled behind closed doors, aka doesn't put it on the internet. That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, he raps about most of his shit, and I'm pretty sure he got shooters to do his shit for him. Because I feel like once you're at that level, there's no way you getting your own personal hands dirty.
Okay, Tariq.
Our last episode 8 went crazy. My girl Diana went crazy on Monet's.
Are y'all caught up?
Huh?
Are y'all caught up?
Of course.
Okay.
What kind of shit is that? Of course.
Spoiler alert. All right. So who you think Tariq's gonna end up with out of the three?
End up with. I hope Lauren gets killed.
Wow.
Okay. Damn. Okay.
Continue.
I mean, it's not gonna happen, but
not continue.
But why? Yeah. Okay.
You want me to explain why? Or
no, it's just like, okay, you think Lauren's gonna get killed? Okay,
I
what
want
else?
her to get killed.
Okay, you want her to get killed.
That's okay. Go
She
off.
snitched on my nigga.
Bro,
Tariq.
that was unintentionally, bro.
Yeah.
She was wearing that shit around the nigga. She knew what she was doing.
Coerced into that. She was forced into that.
Did she tell Tariq she was wearing a wire?
She didn't tell on Tariq directly, though.
Did she tell Tariq she was wearing a wire?
I think she was about to.
Did she tell Tariq she
Nah.
Exactly.
But she couldn't.
She could have.
She couldn't.
She could have.
How?
When she put it away, she could have been like, yo, Tariq, how was that watch? It's not really a rollie. Even though he should know that. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But I want her to get, lit up, but that's not gonna happen. Because if Tasha was here, that would have been happened. But I need her to get lit up. I need Diana to be the one that Tariq wifes up, and I need Effie. I need Tariq to get rid of Effie because I don't trust her for shit, bro. I feel like she got some secret motive.
Yeah.
After she did my nigga dirty once, like really bad once, and I feel like she's gonna do it again. And I just can't see that happen to my nigga Tariq after everything he's been through. So I hope Diana's the one that he ends up with because she seemed like a rider, the smartest.
Yeah, Diana seems loyal to Tariq.
She seems like a rider, the smartest, and she really all about that nigga because Effie straight up told her not to fuck with him. And clearly she said, fuck what you think.
Okay.
I'm going to figure it out myself. I'm going to find out myself.
And then the person that gave the advice ended up going against her own advice.
My man got tripped, bro. He got a trio, bro. Shit, he got his own roster. I'm proud of him. All dime pieces, too. Mwah. Good for him.
What do you think, Imani?
No, I agree. I think Diana's the one for him, especially the way the scene played out. I was like, oh, I like that she did that. And the way she just aired everything out. It was I just loved it. Again, 50, continue to do what you do. Thank you very much.
I'm not fucking somebody I shouldn't be.
Lauren is just she's just not for the life. It's not for her. It's not for her at all. I don't think she can be like down for Tariq the way she needs to. So
Lauren is the equivalent of Angela in the show. Lauren's definitely the Angela of the series.
I never got that deep.
And no, it could have been like, see how like Ghost going to Angela was supposed to be like the perfect like for him. He would have never gotten into the drug game. He would have like went clean. Like back in the day when they showed the prequel of Power and they showed young Ghost and young Angela, it made it seem like if Ghost went to whatever school Angela went to, if they went to that school when they were kids, he would have had a much better life. So that's kind of what I see with the whole Lauren character. You know, she's in college, honor student, family comes from money. So definitely that route is probably the route that Tariq would want to take if he wanted to live a normal life. And I think Lauren is like that half of Tariq that's still good. You feel me? Because, you know, Tariq got...
Half?
Because, you know, Tariq...
That nigga got a 10th left. That's good. Don't say half.
Well, nah, because like I think his good side is the only thing stopping him from being...
Bodies. Oh yeah, from turning over.
His good, but there's still good in Tariq. His good side 10%. Is the only thing that keeps him from being like his dad 100%.
Bro, he's already 90% of the way there, bro.
No,
you
he's
can't
so
tell
much
me
better,
you don't
though.
see Ghost in the way this man talks.
He's so
much better, though.
But I've seen Tariq go into certain situations where I'm like, oh, if Ghost would have been in Tariq's situation for some of the situations he'd been in, I feel like Ghost's answer would have just been to kill whoever the problem was. Where like Tariq would have been like, oh nah, instead of killing, I'm gonna find another complicated way just to save you. You feel me? Like once Ghost found out that it was Lauren would have got clipped some way. Some way Lauren would have got clipped, but instead my dog figured out some way to get her out of testifying. And like, I don't know. I feel like Ghost was more savage. He didn't really care. And Tariq has more of a heart. And it's not completely cold yet.
I hear what you're saying, but Ghost, when he cared about you, he wasn't going to kill you. He was going to seriously inconvenience your life. A.K.A. Tommy. Could have killed Tommy numerous times.
That's true.
Instead, he just severely fucked up that nigga's life.
Like Brayden.
Angela. He should have killed Angela at least 10 different times. Instead, just severely inconvenienced her life. Tasha could have clipped her. Severely inconvenienced. You feel me? Tariq. He should have killed Tariq, to be honest, if we're thinking about it.
Not kill.
Bro,
I blame Kanan for how Tariq turned out.
Exactly.
It's all because of Kanan.
Either way.
Yeah.
Either way. Once you let a man into my house and I come back home and the whole house is lit up, like he did with Tommy, you're not my son, like he said. You're not my son, like he said.
I feel that.
Niggas die every day. You about to be one of them.
Diana is the equivalent to Tasha in the series. Diana, I don't think it's gonna be Diana. I think Tariq is gonna keep Diana in his like
pocket,
back pocket, and that's gonna be like he's gonna use her as a tool.
Which is so sad.
As a tool, because I see Diana rotting out for this man, and Tariq is gonna take advantage of that. Like Diana is Tariq's link to the Tejada family. So in terms of like power at the end, Diana's gonna be the one to give Tariq what he really needs whenever he needs that shit. And then Effie, I'm like Effie, I feel like is the only person that Tariq
She's a wild card,
hadn't. No, that I feel like Effie is the only person that Tariq doesn't have to lie to.
She's a wild card though.
True, but like that shit, at the same time. That shit that happens in the beginning, I feel you. That shit that happens at the beginning, I'm like, that's some shit Tariq would have done though. I see Effie as kind of like a female version of him in terms of like this drug game and shit like that. Would you trust Tariq? Would I trust Tariq if he was on my team?
Would you still trust Tariq?
If he was on my team, that's what I'm saying.
Like, would you? No, I'm asking. Like, if he was on your team, would you trust him?
Yeah. Because I feel like that man has done a lot of foul shit, but it's to the betterment of like
him.
Him, but he won't let you go down if you're on his team. Like he's done a lot.
He'll try to find a way to help you out.
He's done a lot to protect Brayden. Yeah. He's done a lot to protect no, not so much Lauren. He's done shit to protect Kane. He's done shit to protect mad people. You feel me? If you're working with him, he'll protect you. But if you're against him, it's chips for you. That's how I've seen it with Tariq.
I don't agree.
I feel like Tariq will let you get caught up as long as it doesn't influence him. If you getting caught up will affect him in some type of way, he's not gonna let it happen.
I feel like he might let you get caught up, but then he'll send Davis to come get you out.
That's if it's unintentional.
Yes. Definitely.
That's
yes.
if it's unintentional. You weren't supposed to get caught up, so Davis will get you out.
Facts. And I'm loving Method Man's acting in this show.
Same.
I don't.
He's doing great in my eyes.
Like watching Power Ghost 2 or Book 2 makes me realize just how good Power must have been. It's just for the simple fact that they're able to make so many different spinoffs off the characters that were developed through Power over the seasons.
Successful spinoffs.
You feel me?
Okay.
Tariq got his own spinoff. Tommy's
about to
got
get
his own
his.
spinoff that's about to start next month, and that shit look fire.
Excited.
Already.
Kanan got his own spinoff. That shit's already fire.
Mm-hmm.
Tate got his own spinoff. We haven't seen that, but the way Tate been acting in Ghost,
Now I see it.
you
Before
feel
I
me?
was like, I didn't know how Tate was gonna get his own show, but after seeing him in Ghost and how they setting up his character, I'm like, okay, I could see how they.
and I like how
base a show around his
they're
character.
intertwining all of the shows like
I
into
love
one.
it.
Like
I
each
love
character
it.
could cross over if they actually wanted to.
Yeah.
Like I see how they're setting up
Ooh.
Tate's like arc as governor. He probably just takes that over straight from his show. But yeah, it's just like it just makes me appreciate Power a lot more. And when I'm watching it, I just really like pay more attention to everything that's going on just because of what happened after the fact.
Monet didn't have to do that at the end though.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
Bro, Shorty didn't have to go out like that.
She had to die.
Like that though?
She had to die.
Just because homie found out the truth? Bro, homie found out the truth and she was mad that she got caught out, so she took it out on Shorty?
She committed
That's
suicide.
exactly how it happened.
She committed suicide, bro.
She was like, as long as you're in the picture, he may never come back to
And
me.
was she lying? Because then you see, right before she pulled up, this nigga hit her line.
I agree Shorty had to go, but I'm like,
then.
I didn't think it was going to be Monet. See, and now the fact that that happened, it's just going to put my dog Tariq under more fire now.
No.
He's gonna come back.
That's
Just
a,
wait for it.
what do you mean? This is a
Wait for
witness that was in his trial,
already got
and
it.
now right after the witness is now dead, they're gonna try to throw all these bodies.
Y'all
on
weren't
this
paying
person.
close enough attention. First of all,
I'm ready.
the way they set up the scene was that she hung herself. Monet made it look like she hung herself, which is a suicide. Secondly, this lady was about to lose her job. She just lost her pride because Davis McClain just ripped that shit to shreds during the
That
court
shit was
case.
crazy.
Ruined her career, ruined her reputation, all that shit. And then she's about to get fired the next day at work. She had nothing going for her. Her life was just ruined. So a lot of people could believe this woman's about to commit suicide. She probably did do it. She probably did kill herself. So Monet doing it like that, I feel like it just wraps that up real quick. Like no one's gonna really bat in the eyes because it's very believable that this person would kill themselves after everything they've just been through.
It's crazy that she took the stand not thinking that that was gonna go bad for her. Like I loved watching Tariq manipulate her into doing that because
Would've been worse for Lauren.
like his father came out. Every time Tariq goes into that manipulation type shit, that's when I see the ghost pull up in him, and I'm like, wow. And yeah, I didn't think that. I don't know if she really thought that she was about to go on the stand testifying that it was just going to be a done deal like that. But hey, aired Shorty out. They aired Shorty out, bro. I felt bad. I was
felt
like,
so-
yo, you know, how many people on this case have you been involved with? Nigga said even me. I'm like, damn. Like, it's just crazy. But yeah, it's an excellent show. Great show. They're filming season 3 right now, so you know that show's gonna go up, and yeah, more power to everybody. In power, I guess.
I see what you did there.
Nice, right?
If you could be famous, what would it be for?
Oh, okay.
I feel like I know what you're gonna say, but like, what would you say?
If I was to be famous for something,
Rich and famous for something, well known for something, what would it be?
I'd say dance.
Dancing?
Yeah, because I'm just doing what I like to do every day, all day. And I'm getting paid for it.
What type of dance though?
Stripper?
Get out of here, Darnell.
I mean,
I'm trying to work on my
it's a type
swing
of
too.
dance.
Yes, but no, not that type of dancing.
See,
Just
that's why you have to specify. Because someone could be like, yo, I can make that come true for you.
actually, you know what? I would
Magic City,
say,
you reckon?
I say choreographer. That's better.
Oh, you want to be?
Because I want to be in charge of like if I was to be in charge of the dances that Beyonce did at Coachella, fire. I want to make a performance to where like everyone remembers it and it gets played over and over and over and over again. So if I wanted to be famous for something, it would be that. Just having like being in charge of a moment that just keeps being replayed over and over again. It's unforgettable.
choreographers, they're the ones that just create the dance routine, right, for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how people do that.
Hey.
So you gotta like have a very creative ass mind, or
Power
especially
to
like
them.
them performances like at the Super Bowl where there's like 200 people performing. Like I don't know how people be doing that.
It takes months to prepare, and then once you actually get it down, you still have to break it down to the dancers, break it down to the people, and then you also have to break it down to the people who are controlling the show, who are controlling the media, the lights, what is going where, the costumes, all of that. So I give them so much props. It's not even funny.
I would say for me, if I was to become famous for something, it would probably be like
Rich and famous.
Yeah, rich and famous would probably be off for like an invention. I probably want to like create something that hasn't been created before and be known off of that. Like sometimes I always like wonder, like the niggas that just be creating just the most random shit in the world, like how they came up with that. So I would definitely want something like that. Like if I was, like I hear they're trying to create a way for you to get from New York to LA in an hour. And that's impossible in my eyes.
Yeah,
but if that becomes possible,
for now,
if that ever became possible,
that would be crazy.
I would have definitely would have loved to be the person responsible for that. So yeah, something like that in the future. Yes. Be like, oh yeah, you ever heard of like Devin or DME? Yeah, he's known as the guy that like created this or like did this, and now everybody uses that shit. That's something I would want to be known for. Yeah.
I honestly thought you were gonna say something music related.
I did too.
Yeah.
Huh.
I feel like you're. No, we can get into that later. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ow.
For you, no, I was just about to say like something mad deep and philosophical, but like we don't have to get into that right now. We're in the middle of something. So yeah, go ahead.
I kind of want to hear what you was about to say, but I'm very predictable. What? Nigga, put me in the league. What? Best basketball player of all fucking time.
Word.
Darnell motherfucking Richardson. You know who the fuck I is? Who was Michael Jordan? Who was LeBron James?
The legs just never gave you problems.
I know, right?
No, the left knee.
Never gave you problems.
I honestly should be, how old am I? 24, turning 25. I should be in the league, a 3-year pro at least right now. 3 or 4 year pro right now. It's all good.
What were your other options besides Bridgewater?
Actually, I could have went to Nichols, Salem State. What's it called? Oh, Rhode Island College, Suffolk. In
terms of playing ball, if you could play for any one of those schools, which one would you have chosen? Besides Bridgewater.
Which one should I have chosen?
No, which one would you have?
Which one should I have chosen? Should have been.
Okay, yeah.
Which one should I have chosen? Salem State. 1,000%. 1,000%. It fit more my play style. More just the coach was fucking with me a lot more in recruiting and all that, and just the style of playing and all that. Yeah, it's just better accommodating. But you know, my left knee gave out, so you know, hoop dreams were shattered. I be thinking about making a return to the Euro League or something like that, or starting over in China or Russia or Australia or something. But
go do that.
I don't know, man. I don't want to be away from my family that long. You know what I mean? So
family be alright.
I know, but Australia got them crazy big ass spiders. They got some big ass bugs and snakes and shit.
Word.
I'm a Haitian man, bro. I can't be out there.
Nah,
I can't.
For real.
It's the spiders.
It's all desert out. Yo,
this man called me.
Have you ever seen a wolf spider?
This man called me out of my room one day.
For
said,
what?
Yo, Devin.
For what? What was it?
It was a fucking spider
you
in his
seen a
closet.
camel spider?
I still have the video. It was like a.
How big was the spider?
It was small. It was a very small spider, but it was in his closet, and this man called me from my room to come kill it for him.
What happened?
And I was like,
couldn't kill the spider?
Once I saw how small it was, I was like, "Yo, this is what you're calling me for?" But hey, I get it. People are scared of spiders, so it is what it is.
First of all, you guys are making light of my phobia, and I don't respect that. So I'm gonna need y'all to refrain. And I'm glad you guys are laughing at my pain, but it is what it is.
So you scared of Spider-Man?
Spider-Man is a man, first of all, not a spider. Do you see these shit? You see this shit?
So this is my thing, though. Why do you know about these things? Why do you know about these things?
Because you need to know what to be
No,
aware
you're
of.
making your phobia even worse.
You need to
You're
know what
making
to
it
be
even
aware
worse.
of staying away from.
But my thing is, you have never seen anything
That's
like
what
that
I'm
in your
saying,
life.
They're in
bro.
Australia.
When
why
have
do
you
you
been
know
to
this?
Australia?
Exactly. This is why I can't start my ball career over again. Because I'd have to start overseas.
And you just pick Australia.
I can't go to Mexico. I don't speak Spanish. China don't like black people unless you Kobe. I'm not going to Russia. You're not. What?
So you really thought this out?
Bro, yo, I told you.
Australia's the best.
Bro, they speak English,
Yo,
warm
don't
weather.
kill me.
Nah, I mean nice beaches, but the spiders and the
Everybody's
scorpions, the insects, bro.
you're
Oh,
good.
hell no. Yo, they got dogs that attack people. They're called dingoes, bro. I'm good, bro.
Heard. Okay.
Yeah,
I learned something new about Darnell today. I didn't know you were scared of spiders like that.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's not even like I'm not even joking.
Was he
Like,
screaming?
I've gotten a lot better. Like I can shut the hell up.
I didn't say anything. I saw Imani.
I can definitely say like I'll kill a spider now by myself if I have to.
Right.
But if I don't have to, like I'll leave it for someone else to kill.
Oh my god.
But I won't make a scene. I'm gonna just leave the nigga.
So what if you're like actually like relaxed in the bed,
He's gonna scream.
just minding your business,
Nah,
and
I'm
then you
screaming
see
more.
a
jump.
spider on the wall, but you're gonna leave the room? You're not.
Oh no, if it's on the wall, that nigga's I'm getting my biggest sandal, bro. And yo, that man is getting painted on my wall. Straight up, like mwah. That
Yo,
sandal.
no
And
way.
yo, most of the time he just be disappearing. It's kind of crazy. Like you ever hit it like an insect so hard it just like disappears?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hate that sometimes.
I hate when that
So,
happens.
like I have to find it at some
Yep.
point, and I'm just like,
I know it's dead,
whatever.
but where the fuck did it go?
nah, I feel
No,
you. I feel you 100% on that.
Yeah, but like
Oof, that was
y'all can make light of my arachnophobia. It's all good. Y'all have things y'all are scared of too. I'm gonna find out. Make fun of y'all too. So what are your fears?
my fears.
What's your
I'm not
biggest
really
fear?
scared of like animals like that. I just don't like.
What are you scared of? Water,
No. I love the water actually.
the sun?
Love the sun. I'll sit on the beach all day. Don't play me. I don't
Forks?
like. Huh?
Forks?
Forks? No, bro. I don't. I have a phobia of being like buried alive. I don't know. Something about. I don't know. Something about. I don't. I'm terrified. I'm also terrified of needles. That's why I didn't go into nursing.
So are you vaccinated?
I am vaccinated.
You mind?
Is that a scary process for you?
It is, man. Like I have to be one of those people. Like
Can't
I
look
got.
at it.
I can't look at it. I can't even hear her counting down. I have to put music in my ears. I'm just like, okay, just. I'll just be like, whenever you want to do it, just do it. And then she do it. And when like I've had really bad experiences with needles, that's when I flip out. Like if a nurse puts it in wrong,
Oh, the old ones.
or she's shaking, that's when I get angry. So I'm like, if we're gonna do this, you got to do it right.
Now, is it just the
And-
idea of
and
a
just-
needle going in you, or do you actually feel pain from needles?
I feel pinch.
Because I'm like, because it's no actual pain from the needle.
I mean, it hurts a little
It
bit.
hurts a little bit. Like even when I got my tattoo, I literally was just like,
That's
That's
different.
different.
That's different.
That's like
So
4
different.
different needles going in at the same
Piercing
time.
through
But-
your skin
no.
Repeatedly.
repeatedly.
But
yo.
I don't like needles. I've never liked needles ever. I'm not a fan.
And
Don't
being
prick
buried
me.
alive. Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was when I was a kid, you could only give me a shot with butterfly needles. That was the only way I was
What is a
taking.
butterfly needle?
I remember
It's like
those.
they're like baby needles.
Yeah.
What they would use on.
Like,
a
it looks
baby.
like a butterfly or something?
No, it's just like a really small needle that they use on children and babies. Like when I was a kid, that's what I had to do because I don't know, bigger needles just wasn't doing it for me. It was not doing it for me.
Oh,
You remember those?
Those are cute.
You don't remember those?
I just didn't know what it was.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying. Jesus.
Damn.
Lord.
So what's your biggest fear? Or one of them? Or phobia?
A phobia?
Or all of them?
This nigga, I don't really know if
Don't
I
kill me.
like.
No, it's nigga said I'm
have-
Superman.
Nah, it's just
Ow.
as like
Ow.
I'm not really afraid. Like shit grosses me out, but like I don't really say I'm like afraid of shit. Like regular shit. Anytime I see a roach, I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted, but I'm not afraid. Same thing if I see like a rat or a mouse. I'm fucking disgusted, but I'm not afraid. You feel me?
So you fearless is what you're saying.
No, I'm not fearless.
So what do you fear?
Are you afraid of heights?
Yeah, I'm terrified of
There
it.
you go. There you go.
I love them.
There you go. See how easy
So
that
you
was?
don't-
because you said
You
like
see how easy that was?
yeah, okay, word. So like
So you don't like roller coasters, none of that shit. Like
I
you
can
just
do roller coasters. I can do roller coasters, but it's like I don't do them all the time. Last time I went to Six Flags was probably like maybe like 2018 maybe, but that's because I went with like one of my homegirls and I was really lit, and that's why I was able to do everything I was able to do. But I wouldn't have done that on a regular day. You feel me?
would you have done the slingshot?
No, fuck no.
I want to do that
no.
so
I see
bad.
videos of that shit and
so
fuck
bad.
no. That just doesn't.
I
I
wanna
look
do
at that.
so
That
bad.
doesn't even look safe to me. I'm like, no.
There's a lot of things that aren't
But,
safe,
would
but
you
we still do
skydive?
them. Huh?
Would you skydive?
No. I've like
Yes.
my friends have asked me many times, and I say no
I
each
would.
time I'm offered. I just can't. I can't do it. And like the people that have gone skydiving, I hear of their reviews, and they just be like, "Yeah, it's mad fun. It's just mad uncomfortable." I'm like, "Fuck, why would I?" Why would I want to be uncomfortable before? And I'm like, I'm already terrified of heights. You're saying I'm gonna be terrified and uncomfortable all the way down?
I learned
when do I start having fun? I'm all set. What the hell?
Yeah, I learned to stop asking people for their first-hand experiences because we all different people.
We all different,
Yeah.
but
But it'll get to me like that. Like I'm gonna start like, yo, what if I start feeling the way they feel? And then you just, I just psych myself up before I do it.
I've always been terrified of heights just because I've always been a large person. So like you think about how gravity works. You feel me? Like the bigger you are, the harder that you fall. You feel me? So I'm just like, yo, the higher height that I fall from,
The
The
faster
faster you go down.
momentum.
Yeah, I was about to say because we all fall at the same like
Velocity.
or
Look
acceleration.
at us,
whatever.
yo, physics.
But yeah, that impact to the ground, that bitch gonna hurt. And I always see parachutes and shit like that. I'm like, what if I'm the one guy whose parachute gets fucked up, or like
You one of those.
Same thing with like
you one of those.
or like the same thing with like bungee jumping.
Oh,
Like,
no,
if
that's
I'm
different. That's
jumping
different.
and something happens to my shit, and
That
it's
thing
a-
can
and
snap
on the
easily.
ground,
Yeah,
and
no.
I'm all set. I am all set. So yeah, heights, falling, and drowning. That's probably my fears. Yeah, because I also feel like those are like, I'd rather a quick death. You feel me? Not something that I have to like go
suffer
through.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I feel like that's everyone's hope. Like me, I want to die in my sleep peacefully.
Like, do you know how facts?
That's the best way to die, in my opinion.
This just came to my head, and it's like really morbid, and I don't mean to like send us in this direction, but it's just shit that I think about. I always think about like the niggas who jumped out of the building during 9/11,
Bro.
and like fell to
This
their death,
nigga,
bro.
Bro.
Because you're saying, what are my
No, but-
fears? This is the shit that I think
No,
about.
but that
like,
was actually
But
scary.
then you
I'm
gotta
like,
make
wow.
that choice.
falling. Yeah, bro.
Flat on your face.
You're either burning in the building, you're either gonna burn or like
Burn to
suffocate
death.
from the smoke, or you can jump and end it, bro. That ultimatum is like one of the craziest ultimatums you can ever give yourself in life, and the fact that most of the people that day chose to jump, bro. Nah,
It's forever in my
Let you
head,
know how
mind
bad
you.
it was inside.
Forever in my mind, mind you. Forever.
that shit's scary. That's
That's
one
something
of my
I don't
biggest
ever want.
fears,
Like,
bro.
yo, you gotta choose how you have to die right now. Like, you have no choice. You gotta choose the lesser of the evils. That's
No, put me
that's
to
some
bed.
fucked up shit.
Do you believe in an afterlife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think's there?
Honestly,
I
that's a
don't-
very good question.
I don't know what's there. I just know it's there, and I know we'll never know until we get there. It's just one of those things we can't really. Think about too much.
This is my thing. I call my afterlife heaven because that's what I was conditioned to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I think of heaven, I think of big gates because that's what I'm conditioned to thinking.
Sunshine.
You feel me? Sunshine, clouds,
Titties.
light.
What?
This nigga Dev thinking titties. I get it.
Okay.
I get it. But honestly, nah. When I think but after all that, like shit that we've been conditioned to think of because of cartoons and TV and shit, I think heaven's just like, yo, whatever your perfect version of life is, you just live that the rest of like eternity. I mean, like whatever made you happy in life or whatever your perfect moment was, you just constantly have moments like that for the rest of eternity. I don't think it's anything more complicated than that. Because it's really hard for me to believe, like, yo, I'm going to meet everyone that died before me up there. You know how many people died in this world?
No, I hear you.
You feel me?
Yeah, I can't argue with anything you're saying, obviously.
No, but I'm just saying.
For many reasons.
Like, for me.
But it's like, I'm not going to
Yeah, but, like, in my head, I'm just thinking, like, there's been a lot of people that have died over the course of a year. Or over the course of forever.
Mm-hmm.
What makes me think I'm gonna meet anyone I knew from before then? Like, you know how much time has passed. You know how many other people have died. They probably doing their own thing anyway, living their own lives in heaven. You know what I mean? Living their own dreams. So, I just think heaven is just you, just living your best moments out. Essentially, it's nothing but good moments, or whatever your perfect version of life was on earth.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's the afterlife to you? How about you, Imani?
I'm the opposite of Rich. I feel like when I die, I'm gonna see, you know, all my loved ones that that have passed on ahead of me. Do I think I'm gonna meet God? I don't know. That's the one thing I don't know if I'm gonna do. I feel like, I don't know about that one. I don't think I'm gonna meet God, but I think it's just gonna be more so like everything that makes me like so stressed out or whatever, like it's gonna be gone. I think afterlife, I don't have to worry. There's no worries. It's just kind of like you just live peacefully. I think that's what my afterlife will be.
I love that. But I was just thinking, like, a thought came to my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, we want to see, like, people we loved, like, that passed away when we reach heaven and shit. But, like, what if they ain't fuck with you?
There's mad niggas that I wish I don't see.
No, but you feel me? But, like, what if they died and, like, they secretly did not fuck with you?
You gonna find out.
Like, your cousin did not fuck with you. When you get up there, like, when you get up there, you ain't seeing that nigga. But you want to see him. He don't want to see you.
Amen. I'll cross that bridge when I get there, I guess.
I hear it. What about you, Dev?
I don't know. I feel like the answer to that question is deep rooted in faith and like religion and shit like that, because obviously nobody knows, right? We just know what we were taught, and what we were taught is kind of the structure of our faith and shit like that. But I'd like to believe that there's an afterlife. Honestly, the idea of that scares me a lot. The idea of that scares me all the time, which is like why I try to live life with purpose, and we'll get to that in a second. But yo, sometimes I really think about like how I'm gonna go out, but also when I go out, like that's it. Once the last breath in my body leaves and things just go dark, the fuck's gonna happen? I think about that shit all the time. And like, afterlife isn't anything that we can prove. It's nothing that we've seen. We have our ideas, and we hope that, you know, when you meet that time, that's what it is. But I always think about like, yo, how many of us are about to be disappointed when it's that time though?
Oh.
And by then it's already too late. See, and that's my thing about that too. It's like by the time you find out, it's already too late, and shit's just over.
You see, I hear what you're saying, but like when I think about those two conclusions, either there is something or there is nothing, it kind of puts me at peace. Cause like, yeah, I'll die, and either that's it, and I won't remember a thing. Like nothing's gonna happen. Like it's just over. Like it's not like I'm gonna remember my life or anything like that. But if there is an afterlife and I go to heaven, it's just like there's gonna be something better that I can just look forward to. So to me, I hear what you're saying, but I just look at it in the reverse. Like, all right, word, that's something to look forward to, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm not looking forward to dying, but I'm not worried. I'm not worried about dying.
That's
if that makes sense.
There's the faith in it. You feel me? There's like something optimistic, and I don't know. I feel like religion and shit play a hand in all that shit. Obviously, we learned different things, and we attribute all of that to what we know.
I want to know.
It's just like things I think about all the time.
I want to know what the African people's like. I'm gonna do some research on this. I want to know what the African people like did or worshipped before the English coloners came to Africa and introduced them to Jesus, because that's the only reason we know what God is. You feel me? Like I want to know what was before that.
No, do some research and come back and let us know.
I'm dead ass about to.
Where that's your project. That's your little side project to do. Facts. And
I'm presenting a nice little presentation for y'all next week. Get a PowerPoint and shit.
Oh, not a PowerPoint. Go off.
see, now that we're in this conversation, the fact that both of y'all believe that there is an afterlife, do you also believe that everyone has a purpose?
No. 7 billion people. Not enough space on this earth for everyone to have a purpose.
Yeah.
It's very simple like that.
I think there is. I think there is. That's just me, though. I think there is. I think there is only because I think when people hear the word purpose, they think of just like this big like goal or this big thing that just impacts everybody. And I don't feel like it has to be that. I feel like whatever purpose God is giving you, it's going to affect something. It's going to affect somebody. It does. I think it differs on in terms of a scale, whether it's a big impact or a little impact. But I think everybody does have an impact. That's just my opinion.
I hear what you're saying, but when I think about it, I'm like, yes, I can agree with what you're saying. Like everyone has an impact, but when I think of kids dying, suffering, going through cancer, shit like that, I'm like, what is what is their purpose?
Some haven't fulfilled their purpose up until death.
Mm-hmm.
Many feel
Did they
that
have
way.
a purpose then?
I mean, hey, there's a lot of depressed people you can have that conversation with.
But that's what I'm saying.
Because
So
it is
like,
out there, you feel me?
because when I think of shit like that, I'm just like, they didn't have a chance to fulfill any purpose. So what was the purpose of them?
Fulfill their purpose. They could have fulfilled a purpose, but maybe
Right.
they didn't fulfill their
Theirs.
purpose.
Okay, be that as it may. I'm just thinking like, I don't think. First of all, to have a purpose, I feel like that you have to have drive for one. I mean, for me, like personally, my purpose in life is just I want to every person I come across, I want to try to put a smile on their face. I want to bring positivity to people's lives. It's a very simple goal, nothing crazy, nothing I gotta really work hard towards, I think. But that's my purpose. Other people strive for greater things. I want to end world hunger, shit like that. You feel me? So I just don't think everyone has a purpose just because not everyone is thinking that way. People just want to do shit. Actually, well, that could be a purpose, just doing shit, I guess. So how are we defining purpose is the real question.
That's what I'm saying. Depends on the person.
How are we defining purpose?
I mean, how are we defining purpose? Okay, so I feel like everyone could have their own purpose to living, but
This is a deep question, sir.
Yeah.
This is a
no,
very
it's just
deep
'cause,
question.
like, yo, because I've had conversations like this before. Okay, boom, right? So I'll just let you guys peek into my mind real quick, right? So I think that everybody, I feel like everyone has their own unique experience that's specific to them, right?
Okay.
And no one person shares the same experience.
I agree.
And I feel like the purpose of us as human beings, because we're just here for a certain amount of time, and I feel like at some point evolution will happen once again, or something, whatever, and at some point humans will cease to exist.
1,000%.
At some point, you feel me? But up until then, I feel like everyone is just going through life and then collecting data in their respective fields and then returning that information to the world and then passing on, and then the cycle begins anew. I feel like we're here to collect information, experience life, report back, pass on, and then the cycle begins. That's why I think people's legacy and their families, people really care about that if they leave a legacy before dying. Some people don't care about starting families before dying. A lot of people do care about that shit, but that's kind of what I see. So I feel like everybody does have a purpose. It may not be like the biggest purpose in the world. Like, I don't think everyone is meant to like end world hunger, or someone out there is going to find the cure to cancer. I don't think it's that deep, but I think everyone does have like purpose. And it's like when you become a parent, your purpose changes. And like, sometimes I have conversations with like, damn, parents who felt like all they had to do was provide, and then their child dies. And then like, that's a scary ass conversation, because they were doing all this shit up to this point, and now they feel like they don't have purpose anymore just because, you know, the one thing that they were fighting for was taken from them. And that just becomes a dark conversation. But we, we get through those tough times, and
It is what it
Yeah,
is.
it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know how to really say what I was trying to say through that. My mind was kind of going everywhere just then. But yeah, to end it, I think, yeah, everyone does have purpose. It may not be major as other people's, but I think everyone is meant to fulfill something, and that alone is enough to keep a lot of people going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Word. Eloquently said.
Thank you. I tried. I tried. And I think from that we can start to wrap things up.
We gonna talk about new music, or
Was there anything that came out like really?
I mean,
To be honest,
someone put
I didn't download
Colors.
anything.
Did anyone listen?
Oh, yeah, I put that
Colours,
down because I
but-
thought you guys listened. to
YoungBoy.
that,
I don't
no?
really listen to YoungBoy like
Ow.
that.
Okay.
Do you? Do you
I do
listen to
not.
YoungBoy?
I do not.
Do you listen to YoungBoy?
I listen to him here and there. Like, I'm never listening to a whole YoungBoy album because I don't think that's good for my health. But I'll listen to songs here and there,
Don't kill me.
like one off, real shit.
I got this whole album downloaded on my phone, Colors. Like, I normally like his sounds, and he makes dope introspective music, but I'm not listening to projects from beginning to end from YoungBoy, and I don't know why. He just doesn't do it for me in that sense, but he's definitely talented. He's a dope ass rapper. I can definitely say that for sure. But I don't know. I'm just not sitting down listening to an hour.
I just want to know
Of
why
YoungBoy,
he's
that's
so
all.
angry.
Yeah, no.
Why are you so? Can I have you on the show? No guns though. Real shit. I would love to have that man on the show. Like, what happened to
Why
make
are
you
you
so
like this?
aggressive?
Why are you like this? Who made you like this?
No, not who. Like, what happened?
You never know. Someone could have made him like this.
Yeah, but I like to say what, because then you can give us the chain of events.
What I like about YoungBoy is that he's so consistent. Like, he's so consistent with his music releases. No matter if he's going through legal trouble, if he's caught up doing some shit, he drops a project every year. Sometimes two. He drops at least 2 projects a year.
You know,
I was going to say, yeah, he drops more than one project a year. I don't know how he drops music that much.
And like,
And it's like,
and
he
the
doesn't
quality.
oversaturate his shit either.
and it's crazy to think that he doesn't oversaturate because he drops like twice a year.
Bro, if you look at his discography, bro, he has so many mixtapes, so much shit out there. It's actually insane.
I'm hip.
Like, I respect his fan base because they are loyal.
Yes, they are.
They are loyal. And they keep that man afloat. Like, on YouTube, he the biggest shit. Pretty sure behind the weekend and whatnot. Hottest rapper.
Yeah, I believe that. And then after that, Chris Brown came out with a single. I think he's about to drop an album pretty soon, but he came out with a single, Iffy.
I want that iffy.
It's whatever. I don't really.
It's a Chris Brown song.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
It's not like
Chris Brown is like that now. He washed. It's whatever.
No,
You just you know the
That's his
generic Chris
sound.
Brown
Yeah.
like song. You know the generic, like Chris Brown has a formula
The generic.
that doesn't fail. You feel me?
It works every time.
And that's just kind of what this was. And I was like, oh, it's whatever. But I know he always provides heat on his album. Like, it's crazy. Chris Brown is one of the artists who's been in the game for well over a decade, and he's managed to be consistent throughout that entire time.
Pushing 20 years, bro.
His first album came out in 2005.
Pushing 20 years.
Yeah. And
Which is
he's-
fucking crazy.
And he's been able to remain
off.
consistent throughout all that time.
Mm.
That's what, 15, 17 years he's been in the game for?
Mm-hmm.
This man's LeBron.
I mean,
This man's LeBron.
Go off.
Yeah. Facts. Good for him.
You gotta go for
yeah,
a
I
while.
think that's it.
She make me say, yeah, I know your name, but excuse me, miss. I seen you from across the room.
See, it's like we were kids when that shit came out, and
But we
like,
felt every word.
but it's like now, like
felt
Chris
every
has,
word.
nah.
Now Chris
It's
has a
like-
what?
The
It's
music
like we
don't
were
hit the
kids,
same.
and now it's like
I,
it's weird.
I'm telling you, the music hit different because it was on BET, bro.
Nah, yeah.
Like, them BET
Yeah.
music videos hit different.
I feel you. That's weird. Okay, yeah, let's get to our reality checks. I think I'm all set. I don't think any other new music came out.
I wanna piggyback off of what we were speaking about earlier, purpose. I feel like this is a good time to mention that. So, with Devin so eloquently providing us with his definition of purpose, I feel like my reality check should be based around that. And I feel like everyone, as he said, does have a purpose in life. And I'm not saying go find that purpose, but I'm just trying to say realize that you have a purpose in life and that not everything is hopeless. And honestly, to have hope and to just maintain what you have going on. Things will be better. Things can be better. But just know that if you work towards that, greatness will happen. So that's my reality check. Just make sure that you know you do have a purpose in life and that this isn't for nothing. And that if you want to, go find that purpose. But in the end, just know that you are here for a reason. And remember that. So, my reality check.
Love it. My reality check is kind of like it's an old one. I think I've said this way back on the show. And it's essentially to worry about yourself so much that you don't worry about the next person. To be quite honest with you, I think a lot of people just worry about the wrong things a lot. My grandparents for long always told me that if someone comes at you crazy or you feel so mad about something, you could process it and you could be on it for a while. You could be on that person. You might want to tell that person about themselves. You want to be so mad that a person just came at you crazy. But more than half the time when you realize that, like Rich said, you only get one life, you have to use it wisely. And if somebody takes time and energy out of their day to point something out at you or make you feel low about yourself, more than likely it's insecurities, ego, or they're just projecting some inner hurt that they have in themselves. So just to reiterate all that and come back in one circle to say that for you to worry about yourself more than you worry about the next person. And that's it. Blessings.
And then for my reality check, I will tell people the first step to accepting change is admitting that things need to be changed. So, right, when I say that, I feel like if you're used to living a certain way and you constantly say, oh, I need to change this about myself, I need to change that, I need to do that differently, but you never really do anything to set that into motion, if things don't change, it's because you didn't want it to change. So I just want to check in with everybody else to make sure everyone stays on top of their goals and keeps themselves on track to whatever they want to do, and just be like, yo, we're all grown to the point where no one's gonna babysit you, no one's gonna tell you what to do. You're leaders of your own destiny, masters of your own fate. So if you want shit to change in your life, actually take the initiative and change it. And if you don't change, don't be surprised or mad when shit doesn't work out in your favor at the end. You could have initiated a change, but you chose not to, so deal with the repercussions if that's your choice. All right? And that is pretty much the end of this episode. Shout out to everybody who stuck around for the entire episode. We appreciate you. Make sure you're following us on our socials at The Urban Product. Subscribe to our website and shop for some gear. It's getting cold out there. www.theurbanproduct.com for all of your cozy needs. Anything I want to leave with the people?
Have a good week. Stay warm. It's getting crazy out there with the winter.
Yo, when you watching this, it's gonna be Thursday. You got 2 days to prepare. We about to get 8 to 12 inches of snow on Saturday. Get your food, get your liquor, get your weed, make sure your bills are paid, make sure you got heat straight up, cause it's gonna be a crazy one on Saturday. But yeah, that's about it.
And also, people,
So upsetting.
if you are budgeting this year, if you were budgeting this year and you don't really got that much bread in the tank and you kind of want to cut back on a couple of bills and your relationships now, Valentine's Day is around the corner.
Oh.
Start a fake fight, do a little something, cause a ruckus, break it. And then if you want to get back before Valentine's Day, you can, but be like, damn, baby, I didn't think we was going to do this. I didn't, have a chance to get you anything. Or wait to make up after the holiday and just be like, oh, yeah, I didn't get you anything because what, nigga? We weren't together. What you want? And yeah, if you're budgeting, that's my piece of advice to y'all, to save yourself some bread on Valentine's Day.
Darnell approves this message.
You feel me? It works on Valentine's Days. It works for Christmas.
Works on birthdays especially.
Birthdays, it can get a little iffy because like
I'm not listening.
They might want you to like pay back for their birthday. You feel me?
This?
But like Christmas and Valentine's Day, that shit might work. So try it out on there. Let me know if that shit works. You feel me? All right. So you've been listening to The Urban Product. It's been your boy DME.
It's been your boy Cozy Rich.
It's been your girl Imani.
We will catch you next week.
When me and Gang Slide always make it boom. The end of this clip, she look like a broom. Info on the ops, nigga, then we zoom. If you ain't one of mine, nigga, then you fool. Don't run, don't trip when you see the two. Real Oodles, that's when we put them on the news.